like to call to order the regular meeting of the Recreation and Parks Commission, Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. Let's see, the Recreation and Parks Commission meeting will broadcast live stream on the City of Guadalupe's official YouTube channel. Let's go to item number 1, roll call. Present. Here. Hey, we'll talk about that later. At this time, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Position, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And at this time, we have something a little different. We'll have our director read this one. I don't know if I should I read it? Okay, oath of office, retroactive reappointment to the Recreation and Parks Commission for a 4-year term beginning October 30th, 2023, ending in October 29, 27. I just read that, sorry. Sorry about that. Does certain order you want to do this?
For Joe and Emily, because Enrique was part of the regrouping and he's not here, so I can just do both of you. That works for you.
No problem. Oh, your microphone. Okay.
Okay.
If you ever ready this time. If that whatever you say, I do as I'm told.
All right. Okay, raise your right hand. I say your name.
Joseph Harris,
Striling.
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
firm,
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
support and defend the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
Against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
bear true faith
and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States
and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
take this obligation freely
without mental reservation
without mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
that I will well faithfully discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
which I am about to enter.
Thank you.
right there.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Fonzie.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, yeah. I think we know.
And after party.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Item number 4. Where would the report from the boys and girls be? Okay. At this time, item number 4, community participation forum, and this time I don't see anybody else here. So we're going to move on. Item number 5, consent calendar. The following items are presented to the commission as approval, for the commission's approval without discussion as a single agenda item in order to expedite the meeting. Should a member of the Recreation and Parks Commission wish to discuss or disapprove an item, it must be dropped from the blanket motion of approval and considered as a separate item. And we don't have any.
Those, so those items listed under regular business, or I'm not sure.
This should be, well, we would usually have a minutes from the previous meeting. Oh, you could have reported, but did we have a report on the meeting prior to that? Or did we go over that? We probably should have, I'm not sure. Yeah, you can take it. The next one, no problem. Let's roll down to regular business. And at this time, we'd like to talk to the Boys and Girls Club to get a good report about what they've done.
Item as item.
I put them on, they should be regular business.
So it would be.
Item,
A? Yeah.
okay.
Good. Yeah.
Yes.
My name's Josue Rojo. It's very good to see you guys again. With me, I have our newly appointed area director of Santa Maria and Guadalupe, Daisy Perez. She took this role July 1st. She oversees all the Boys and Girls Clubs in Guadalupe, which includes the after-school programming in all 3 new schools here in Guadalupe, the Boys and Girls Club here in Guadalupe, the Boys and Girls Club in Santa Maria, and the other Boys and Girls Club in Santa Maria, because we have 2 out there. So she is the new area director. So she oversees all of our clubs here. And she is my supervisor now, which is really cool. And she's from Guad. So it's super cool to have her here. So super cool. Yes, I just want to thank Anulfo for inviting us again, reaching out. Thank you, Anulfo, man, a lot. Had contact a lot with Isais. Did I say his name right? Correct? Yeah. And in between Tara and in between Anais. So it was good for Arnulfo to reach out and go look. We had a good meeting and hope to be here again, regular basis again. Just an overview of what the Boys and Girls Club has done since last time I've been here. We've had an open house for all of our parents to come and join. The parents from the regular after school programming. They just got to see what their kids have been doing. We got to invite them like a day in of what the Boys and Girls Club runs. We had our Baca Youth Night, which was open to the community. There was partnerships with the after school program as well, where our members come in and they partner with someone with the community. They do like a fun little event. They get dinner. We raffle off some prizes. It's just like a event so we could have partnership with the community where kids could partner up with a mentor for the night and just really connect with them. It was really cool. We just, like I said previous, we had finished our summer program. We had over 200 kids enrolled and we were averaging around 130 a day during the summer program. It ran from the second week of June all the way to August 1st. We were open from 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. every day. We were able, thanks to the partnership with GUSD, we were able to give out breakfast, snack, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and snack. We were able to have all the kids there. We had swimming classes for all the grades as well. They alternated weeks, so they were from kindergarten and first grade. They went first week and then second and so on. Throughout the weeks, we would transport them to Paul Nelson's, so they would be receiving swimming classes. We also were able to take the kids the last week to field trips. So we were able to take some kids to the movies. We were able to take some kids to Boomers. And unfortunately, our last field trip, some miscommunication happened with the busing company and they didn't send anybody for us. So we had to postpone it, but it was Paul Nelson. We think that they got confused that we double booked ourselves for the lessons and the field trip, but it was 2 separate events. And in our eyes, we think they thought it was one. So unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. But during summer, we also were able to do a lot of cool events. Like we had a color run with our members. We were able to buy all the kids goggles this year because every year we learn, and we were able to buy them shirts so they could have their own shirts. We also had Senator Carbajal, oh sorry, Congressman Carbajal come and visit the club. He was there one Friday. He got a tour. He got to meet all the kids. Got to take pictures with the students, with the staff. He just had a good time walking around. He thanked us for what we do, and he got a little quick pictures with all the kids. So it was really cool. It was really awesome to have him there. We also had a teen event last Friday. We called it Adult Teen Day. It was open to all the teens and anybody that wanted to join. We had different workshops. We had an auto repair workshop. We had a healthy lifestyles workshop, which taught the kids how to cook. We had a first aid workshop and a build your resume workshop for our students. So it was really cool. We had a great turnout. We were able to raffle out a Switch, and we got huge response from local businesses that donated food. They donated gift cards. They donated drinks. There was just a huge response, and that same day, the day later, the kids were able to go walk around and give the kids, and the kids were able to give the businesses a thank you card and just thank them for all their donations. And this past Saturday, we were able to take 25 kids from Guadalupe, 25 kids from Santa Maria with the Kiwanis Club of Santa Maria, and they got $100 gift card at Old Navy. So they were able to go back to school shopping. And then right afterwards, they got a backpack full of stuff, and then they got free breakfast from Chick-fil-A. So that's really cool. That's all that happened. And now for the future of what's happening is we start our programming, our regular programming, the first day of school, which is next Thursday, the 14th. We will be open from 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. We will be giving out snacks to all the kids. And thankfully this year, we will also be transporting from all 3 schools to the Boys and Girls Club. We have our basketball league that's coming up in the winter. So we have that poster given out. I will share that poster with you so we could get some signups. And I know they want some coaches as well. Any questions?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. So we were able to get a contract this year. Last school year we were transporting them in our van. So in the Boys and Girls Club van, but this year they're getting busing from all 3 schools to the Boys and Girls Club. The first couple of weeks, we did see a huge drop in numbers. Yeah,
I was at Mary Buren. And before all this started happening, our parents would go to the front office and wait for the child to come out and say, okay, I'm here for Josue. Okay, can I get Josue to the front? And I would wait. And then when I see Josue walking through those doors, hey, how'd it go? And now it was like, tell him I'm in the car. Tell him I'm in the car. I'm in the car. So they don't even get that, like, And so our numbers, our average for us, we had 160 enrolled, and we would average about 145 a day, give or take. And when that started happening, our numbers dropped to like 110, 115. So it was like, I'm pulling my kids out early, or I'm picking them up, or just getting them out of the program. So I'm Mary Brand, we saw that. Ron, you probably did too.
yeah, we saw numbers. There's a girl, one of our staff members in the Boys and Girls Club in Santa Maria in the main clubhouse. She's a great activist in all of this. She was able to print out the red cards for all of our parents. And then she was able to print out any like emergency contact numbers. And we posted that in the front for parents to grab. Yeah.
One I really would like you to consider is a financial literacy course for these kids.
I'm so sorry. I forgot that one. It's called Money Matters. It was called Money Matters. So it shows them how to be responsible with their finances and all that. Yes.
They need to earn early because.
Right.
Taught that class. We had a group, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
And I printed out some pictures like, okay, we're gonna pretend now that we're 18. And they're like, okay, so I had pictures like a phone, PlayStation, a car insurance, health insurance, rent for dorms or for a house or X, Y, and Z. So I told them, you guys have this much money each month. What are you guys gonna spend it on? And of course, the kids were like, a PlayStation phone, and I want a TV, and I want this. I was like, okay, well, now you don't have.
Where are you gonna hook it up at?
After I let them choose, I told them, you don't have anywhere to stay, so you're homeless. You don't have insurance, health insurance. So what happens if you get sick? Where's your food? And they're like, oh, so they're like, okay, let's start thinking. Let's try this again. So then for the next class, so I mean, I enjoyed teaching that class, but I mean, we're still gonna be continuing that because we do need to teach our kiddos how to manage their money, how to spend on do's and the wants and needs.
Mhm.
And then we taught them how to fill out a check. And the kids were like, what's this? I'm like, and I'm like, yeah, you do checks. Yeah.
We have a course for the little ones. We call it Sammy Rabbit. That one runs from kindergarten to third grade. That one we partnered up with Coast Hills, and it was about being smart with money and saving money. And then at the end of the semester, how much money kids saved up, Coast Hills matched it, and they opened a parent account for them. So it was a trust.
That's cool.
It was a great program, but we didn't see a lot of turnout for parents coming and completing the paperwork. We only saw 2 kids' parents come in and finalize everything, but it showed a lot of kids saving money. So
And so the kiddos are gonna be pretty much putting a product together, and they're gonna have a $100 gift card to start off with the product, and then at the end of the course, either at the Boys and Girls Club or our school sites, we'll open them up so the community can go and purchase their stuff. So that's another, but that's gonna be taught at Mackenzie. We're trying to get it to the junior high and then bring it back to Ron since we demoed it there first.
yeah, it's
Same this year as they were last year, where it's online registration, but there was some sponsorships or something available.
or the junior CEO,
Yeah, just,
Membership.
Boys and Girls Club. It's kind of trickier this year. It's been up in the air. With the contracts with the school district. Last year, the school district paid for all of the Boys and Girls Club sites. This year, they're only paying for 3. So it's like, which 3? And we're leaning more to paying for the school sites. And in the Boys and Girls Clubs, there's going to be a fee, but it's $60 the whole school year. That's what it seems like it's going to be. And if there, for whatever reason, a parent can't pay the $60, we have scholarships, and then they can do payment plans, and it's not all at once. But the $60 covers from August to June. Online, or they could come in and we could help them out with any questions. Yes.
The rebirth of the Boys and Girls Club since it came back.
Yeah.
It down, and it's really exciting to hear how much programming and how many kids you've been able to serve. Because I know the first year, is a handful, and then it just keeps growing.
That's been growing. Yeah.
It's a testament to all the hard work and being with kids all day long. I mean,
It's honestly, it's when we met, right? When you came over to meet, we couldn't have a proper room to sit down in because there was just noise everywhere. But to us, it's a regular noise to us now. We're used to it. Yeah. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we went from 50 last summer to 130 average this summer.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great.
Great jump. Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
a fantastic job.
kid experience.
Yeah, we were trying to meet, and every 5 minutes, someone would come up to me, Mr. Red, Mr. Red, and I'm like, I'm talking to someone. But yeah, so thank you guys.
Very good. No, thank you. Anybody else? Any more questions, comments? Thank you very much. Let's move to item number A. Senior photo shoot. August 6th.
This is an item I was looking forward to. Had planned out for a couple months and had kept talking about and reminding the seniors, hey, you know, this is coming up. Last week, said, hey, this come up. All right, cool. I get there on Monday of this week. Hey, and most of them there, some of them aren't there. I just want head count. Who's coming Wednesday? All their heads just dropped. And I was just like, okay, you know, if we don't have to do this, guys, if nobody wants to do this. So it unfortunately had to get canceled because nobody wanted to participate. And it was disappointing because this is planned out and everything was, you know, I had transportation lined up and had people from the B college that were going to come and help get their hair right and photographer lined up. But yeah, I don't know what happened from last Wednesday. I checked in on them, they were good, and so I came by Monday just to get a head count. And yeah, unfortunately everybody just kind of passed on it. So that item, I'm gonna hopefully I want to do something else. But if they didn't want it, because originally we're gonna do a photo shoot and make a wall calendar. And so it'd be a 2026 wall calendar and pass it out to all the businesses and, you know, members of the community, just kind of get the faces of our senior citizens out and about and get recognizable. So possible in the future, but yeah, unfortunately, this one had to be canceled, you know, but yeah, I was
For seniors from high school.
senior citizens. Yeah,
Oh,
the flyer, the flyer made more sense because it was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I was over at the senior center, and yeah, like I said, I think it's 2 months. I had proposed it. They're like, oh yeah, I'll happy about it. And last, you know, coming up every week, I'd go there. And the last Wednesday, I was like, all right, 1 week away, everybody be here. Okay, cool. I get here Monday and just to show hands, you know, let me get head count, but just, you know, why not? And I'm like, guys, all right, well, if nobody wants to do it, that's fine. You know, I want to do activities that you guys want to do, but you said you want to do it. So that one,
They just felt it was too much pressure? Or,
I honestly think somebody got in their heads about it, and kind of just maybe proposed things that would go wrong, or that maybe. Yeah, it has that feel. I was talking to Isaiah and it's like, do you know anything? He's like, I think that was probably it because everybody, you know, he noticed too that everybody was on board a week ago, and then this week everybody just participation dropped to zero. And it's just like, well, what's going on?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, because I had planned pretty much everything. There was one concern that, oh, will there be restrooms? But I assured them, yeah, I could. I talked to the manager over at the Napoma Swami, and we could, you know, have a restroom available. But other than that, there was no other concerns that were brought up to me. And it was just like, guys, what's going on? Like, well, I, you know, organized transportation, everything was kind of, you know, filled out for them to just show up and just show up, really. So
Maybe they were apprehensive about putting their face out in public.
possibly there was one person when I was there on Monday, they were like, oh no, I don't want to do it. I don't, it was kind of like, I don't like how we had taken photos previously and they're hanging up inside the senior center. And I don't like how mine came out. But it's like, and then I mean, we could have just at least just done the photo shoot just for us. You know, we don't have to make it public, but it's just something fun just to participate in, you know. Oh well, it was originally was going to be I have some friends have motorcycles, so we are going to kind of there's a spot, the Napoma Swap Meet in the back there has like a bunch of old gasoline station signs. And so we're going to kind of line up and they just have just kind of more of a classy kind of look to it, the old school kind of like and then make it a wall calendar. So you know, just kind of yeah, something classy, nice. They get nothing now. No. I think that's where I was talking to my friend who was going to ride one of the motorcycles out there. He's like, well, we could also just come by and like just talk to him, just have conversation, maybe have coffee, and they could, you know, get familiar with the motorcycle. Maybe it was that aspect. Maybe they just, who knows? But he was just offered like we could still just come by and you know just to get more familiar with them and to see if that maybe that was it. You know, they just have to get more familiar with the idea. So I mean, we're still open to it, but it just for tomorrow, it just kind of it unfortunately died.
Good, don't let it get you down.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
So
keep going.
yeah, well, I'll develop something else. Yeah.
Maybe they like to sit on the bikes.
Yeah.
You know, and okay, and then they start posing while they're there. There's no camera right now, but thank you.
Sure. Because there's some of them that get really spunky, and so and then the other aspect we're thinking, well, maybe you know, that I felt like the Napoleon Swap Meet would have been cool because of the old signs and everything. But maybe it is a thing of they didn't want to leave town, maybe. And it was later in the day. It was from they would arrive at the senior center from 3 to 4 is getting hair done, then 4 o'clock from 4 to 6 would be the shoot out in Napomo. So I was thinking, well, maybe if I just kept it around town, might be more accessible, or I don't know, because I mean the transportation was lined up, but I don't know. I'm just going to kind of figure out different ways of to
Okay, yeah, keep trying.
yeah. So
Definitely.
yeah, let's do it. We make it happen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good. Go to item B, double feature movie night, August 8th.
Yes. I'm sorry, Joe. I had to unfortunately cancel a drop in basketball night. And I had mentioned to Joe that unfortunately we're probably gonna have to set aside one Friday night out of the week for movie nights. I tried Thursday night, which kind of posed difficulties for families because it's still school night, and they kind of I heard feedback from a couple of them that you know it was nice, but a lot of kids, especially on school night, have curfews, you know, or bedtimes.
Homework.
So parents need to get home, fed, shower, whatnot. So that it was kind of difficult to do it Thursday night. I tried a Saturday night, and I will say that it was one of the last Saturday nights in summer, so attendance was not great at all. But Saturdays I feel like is a bit difficult, just because you get a whole day and to kind of come back into town. I feel like I want to try Friday because you know, something the weekends kind of started, but once you come into town, you don't really want to go back into Santa Maria or whatnot to do something. So having something in town could possibly fill a need. But this Friday we're gonna try it out. Is a double feature featuring Emperor's New Groove and Step Brothers. We're gonna try to do like a family film to begin with, and then more of like an adult film to end with. First film starting, the doors are at 5 p.m. First film will start at 5:30. Second film, which will end about 7-ish, and second film will start at 7:30. We have a kind of a full concession stand. We have hot dogs, nachos, cotton candy, a variety of drinks. And so when you get the movies free, and each person when you sign in, we'll get a ticket for a free bag of popcorn. But everything else in the snack bar is available for purchase.
The prices are.
Yeah. I'd say the most expensive thing I think is $5. I believe $4 or $5 for the nachos, and I think the hot dog's $3. Everything is pretty much below that.
Those that run concessions are those nonprofits to help programs of their own.
We want to reach out to like how we were doing it previously. But to kind of jump into it, we just decide to try it for our own to benefit the Parks and Rec, just to keep going, just so it could be self-sustaining, basically.
So the money just.
Right. Yeah.
My concern.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So far, it's definitely not us. We've been I've been just spending money around, just like, whew, so at some point it's gonna kind of bounce out, maybe. But okay, yeah. That would be great. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, come through, y'all. So yeah, that'll be I hope to see everybody this Friday night.
Sounds good. Is anything going on there on Thursday night?
No. Would you like to?
I'll go home and give it a thought real quick and then probably give some calls.
Yeah.
They asked me about Sunday.
Yeah, I could check if I don't think anybody's available, but shoot me a text. We could make it happen.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I was going to tell him to, but a niece did it on Friday too, but she did it at the Leeway Park, the community center.
I could look into it for it's just a
Check with Todd to see how you get that because you're the director and you can utilize any building.
okay. Yeah. I'm gonna look into it because right now it's just a little easier just transporting all our
Yeah.
concession stand stuff, but they do have a nice kitchen there.
Yeah.
Nicer
Okay.
than the one here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
So yeah, that could be a good. I think initially I didn't because I heard that they had to get blackout curtains, and also when the people would use the restroom, it would open and then the light would shine through,
Uh-huh.
and I just didn't want that distraction for people. Yeah, so
It was a little dicey and there was a lot of noise out in the park too that you could hear, like if you were kind of on the backside. It was a nice venue, but anytime like when you have like some of the bigger nights when we'd have like 50 kids in there, like all of a sudden everyone had to pee at the same time and then it was like, you know,
yeah.
there was pros and cons. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, and I figured with the auditorium, anybody has to leave. It's it's kind of, you don't really get bothered by anybody. Yeah.
Not through it.
On 13th. I don't know who's like on any of the flyers. It didn't say who was hosting it or anything, but I've only walked by walking my dog, but I haven't received an official.
I'm puzzled. Really can open this and. Aside, I'm just thinking because it might be another area where you can do some activity, because don't we have like an MOU with the school district to share things? I heard that before.
Yes.
So I mean, that might be a possibility to do some activities in that facility too.
Yeah.
I don't think the gym's gonna be open right away, just the
Right.
school, but yeah.
So in the future, just if we can help out.
Yeah, I'll definitely look into that.
Because we still have the senior citizens building, the vets, other things that you can utilize when you want.
Mhm.
Sounds great. Item number C, excuse me, letter C. Drop in volleyball and basketball. Volleyball has been going great. We have an average of almost 30 people per night. So it's going really well. Meeting a lot of people from out of town that come here just for volleyball, which is very cool. And basketball has been a little buried lately, but we get enough for they get a good workout. Matter of fact, last week our new foe played volleyball and basketball.
It was fun. I was kind of I like that there was just enough for like 2-3 teams on a basketball night.
Mhm, yeah. So you got a
could
chance to
tell-
play more.
Yeah,
Yes.
because there's a great turnout for volleyball. And I was like, wow, and to learn that most of them are out of towners is like, wow, that's really cool. You travel to Guad for an open gym and volleyball.
Basket for you.
Yeah, let's start break out the concession center. Yeah,
We could.
open y'all. Yeah. But it's fun. It's a good deal. And I was like, should I get the word out more? I was like, well, volleyball night. No, because I want to get more court time. I was like, yeah, I was
Everybody
waiting.
says, "Oh, I like it when a lot of people, but then you guys have to wait the game for the goal."
Yeah.
So,
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah,
No, it's
this works over here.
Yeah.
Ribbon cutting for that. The school on the 13th, is the city hosting that or is the school hosting it?
Probably
I
this.
think we did the. I think the city did that,
That's what I.
or the school district.
The school district, I think, they have all their superintendents and
Yeah.
board members out there.
Mhm. Yeah. I haven't heard anything like as far as the invitation. Isaiah's just mentioned me like, oh, hey, the ribbon cutting is next week. Should go. And so I was like, oh, okay, I'll be there. But yeah, nothing. Yeah.
But somebody shared on Facebook, as I'm saying it sounds very suspect.
I had to
saw
pay
it too.
$50.
I saw it
Give my
too.
social security.
Officially send it in our group chat. Just, I'd love to know if it is happening, what time. I wanted to support it if I could, but I just haven't seen anything on it. I guess I could call the school, although they're probably pretty busy right now.
Probably.
Hmm.
The only thing I seen was the one on Facebook. Mhm.
I feel like I would be invited.
Who'd you piss off?
Who haven't?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're okay.
Mhm.
Very good. Let's go to item D, mobile veterinary clinic, August 6th.
Yeah, they've been I've been actually wanting to go for my dog's sake. But they've been pretty consistent either one or twice a month.
Mhm.
Santa Barbara Humane Society has been hosting a mobile clinic to get spay neuter and vaccinations. I was leaving town I believe it was like last Sunday or the Sunday before, and he was here out at the city hall parking lot, and I was like, oh wow, this is a good turnout. People were lined up with their dogs. So yeah, it's be coming around again, and you'll probably see me there. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually see a lot of people there when they have it.
Mhm.
Which is, oh, all right.
Twice a month, you said?
I think it's twice a month. If not, definitely once a month. Oh yeah, at a touch. Oh, right,
Yep,
that's
I
okay.
understand.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's good. Let's go to item number 7, request comments and meeting reports.
Yeah, I have one request. Can we get an update on Los Headed Parks for next
Mhm.
meeting? We need to-
The last time I heard, it went out, no, it was all out for bid, and I believe the groundbreaking is supposed to be this fall. Wasn't it supposed to be like? So, I'll definitely get an update, for you.
You know how things get done now. The price goes up and stuff.
Right,
rightfully.
yeah.
Said a couple things too. My first one was the update on Las Mujeres Park. Asking when the groundbreaking was, and depending on when it is, if the city wanted any help from Parks and Rec in planning that groundbreaking. I was just gonna volunteer to help plan its official first birthday party of the groundbreaking if we decide that I think it would be nice to do a nice ceremony of sorts. So once we have a date, let me know, and whatever help you need to give it a proper dirt digging to get it started, I would be happy to help. The other question was, I know we had initially started the conversation about either a survey or pulse, kind of checking the community on what kinds of activities they're looking for. Have we gotten any further with that? I think a couple months back, I got like some sample surveys or something like that. Was there any updates on that at all?
No, we tried to make a Facebook page, but I tried it twice, and each time my account immediately got taken down or flagged. So we have an Instagram page, but we're still kind of building that following. So we haven't really gained kind of, I guess, a following to get a pulse on things yet. But I definitely will circle back to it.
Okay. I saw the city of Grande was doing some sort of like survey. It was just a couple of questions, but I screenshotted the platform they were using. And I'll text those to you so you could look at them. I didn't dig very deep into seeing what it exactly was, but their sales pitch on it was like quick feedback, and that it was very quick on the loop of like the community provided info, and then this platform like showed like provided feedback back and stuff. So just one thing in the community that another city's doing, I'll send it to you if you find any value in it. I just thought it was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And
Yeah.
I guess we're not the only ones that's trying to figure
Trying
out.
to figure out,
Yeah.
So no rush on that. I was just thinking about it this last week. And then the last thing was what I had emailed about, and I was gonna ask, because I know both Michael and Joe, you're both involved with various activities. So we're getting ready with our Bulldog program to do what I would consider like a canned food drive. So we're gonna have all the kids here in a couple weeks. We're doing a big program called Donate What You Can. And we're going to use the cans for some weight resistant, training, so to speak. But then we're going to have quite a few. Napomo did this and they ended up with 700 cans of food. I don't know if we would get quite that many, but if we were thinking about anywhere from like 200 to 500 cans of food, I was thinking initially possibly senior center. But I wasn't sure if there was any other pockets of the community that you think might benefit from a canned food drive that we might want to reach out to. I just thought this might be, and if you guys thought of anyone.
I volunteer for the food bank every Thursday, and obviously they could use,
Okay.
and that's at the senior center. So every first Thursday of the month,
Oh,
which
okay.
is this Thursday. So if you want to drop off canned food there, definitely would take it.
Do you have a contact? I have Isaiah's contact information, but is there someone through the food bank that I could reach out to and just
Yeah.
say, hey, would you take?
It's Airstone wide with this.
And do you think, we were trying to find an idea that would be able to like show the younger kids in our community that like the community gives to us in a lot of ways. And so when we can give back to the community, here's a way to do it. Do you think canned food is something that the community could utilize right now? Or is there a need for that based on what you guys are seeing?
There's always a need for food,
Mhm.
especially right now. a lot of the within, I noticed in the last several food banks, people don't want to show up anymore. They're just afraid, what's going on. The political climate's making it very difficult. So I don't know about like home deliveries or stuff like that. I know it would be a little bit more difficult and challenging to do something like that, but that's definitely a need.
I don't know if the library gets that much activity to warrant that, but.
They're always asking, especially young mothers are always asking for diapers. That's a huge need in this community. So expensive. And then some people are always asking for dog food too, or pet food. I should just say pet.
Mhm. Also possibly the FSA office.
That might be something that you can do in conjunction with the spay and neutering that's coming up, for dog people.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep you posted. I know it's not necessarily a park and rec, it's rec with the kids. I'll keep you posted how it ends up going, but we are looking at other areas, as you guys hear of other outlets that, youth could potentially get involved in. I think that's one thing we're really trying to do this year is like focus on the sport aspect, the team building aspect, the leadership, but also like the giving back in the way to the community, like where you have more pride in your community when you really feel like a part of it. So whatever aspects, if there's things that come up, just let me know. And
well, to me, there's always things like beautification projects, small one, doesn't have to be a big one, just finding an empty lot that needs cleaning, or someone, a senior that, unable to clean their front yard or do their own work, I know there's issues of, liability and whatnot, but you can get around it.
Oh, yeah.
But those are things that go far for you. There's kids out there.
energy. The company for a while, or I guess they were a nonprofit, and they would come to town and they would bring like the buckets and everything like that. And we did a couple cleanups here, but we haven't seen them in a while. So you know what happened to them?
Maybe that's what we could start here and kind of into Parks and Rec somehow.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think they were based out of San Diego. But yeah, it would be great to start that up. I had recently, actually today, I reached out to Pasquini. I'm not sure if anybody knows. The lot right across the street from Mastani's and Roy's Liquor. He owns that lot, and I'm hoping, if anyone knows him, put a good word in for me. To turn that into a community garden. And so
great location.
yeah, I think it would be a great location if they would like to, develop land in the future. It's easily removable. But it would really kind of just kind of transform that area right there. Yeah, but I feel like all those tangibles are doable, and all the plants and everything we live in such agriculture area. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure fully confident that we get donations of whatever we need. Because up and down the coast, it's like, come on, we live in such a robust agriculture area. So I'm hoping in Pasquini, if you're listening, please, for our community. It's not for me, it's for our community.
It looks so good there.
Yeah. So
Been on the job a couple months now. Is there any like needs that you have from us that we can help you out at all with? Like now that you're getting your feet underneath a couple months in?
Nothing comes to mind. I mean, I am kind of just like working on just things like getting a pulse on the city and what I'm kind of trying to jump into things, but as I kind of one thing that's been reoccurring in that I'm looking towards is team sports, recreational sports. But something like that, I look to even hearing like the Boys and Girls Club programs like that are already established. So I'm like, I need to kind of just incorporate itself with them, and collaborate with them, because they already have, instead of kind of trying to make something from scratch, it's like, well, these programs are already going strong. So it's just kind of figuring those things out, of just what's already implemented in the community and has a bit of a following, and kind of just incorporating with them.
Don't forget about softball.
Yes, that is definitely coming up in like April, May, because I think that's when it was occurring. So we're definitely going to bring softball back for sure. It's tough because as the year closes out, it's kind of limited as far as like sports and I mean activities. Well, as far as sports go, it's kind of limited to, because there's other sports like football and cheerleading and things going on. So I don't want to draw anybody away from anything else. So next year is really when things are going to kind of pick up more so. But there are definitely events, like we're going to have a Halloween event here, similar to what happened in Mackenzie a couple years ago. And I'm hoping to have a Dia de los Muertos event. I'm hoping at our cemetery. Something similar to what happens in Santa Maria at their cemetery. I don't know if anybody's attended one, but it's beautiful. It's really lit up, and it's just really incredible to see and experience. So I hope to bring that here. And as well as I'd like to bring a talent show, hopefully this winter, to our community. One of the things I'm working on is getting a curtain for our auditorium. And so I think with those things kind of like the getting the curtain will open up things where it's just a lot nicer, and bringing back like things like the fashion show and whatnot. So yeah, just kind of
Not
getting my
yet.
footing.
Not yet.
Yeah, getting my footing for things, but yeah, because I had to just kind of just jump in and want to just get things rolling right away, because our front half of the year had nothing. So I was just like, okay, look, I just want to get something going. So uh yeah, still kind of getting my footing, but it's getting there. And the idea is that I'm setting up for kind of
Big finale.
I would say finale, but it's like okay. Yeah, definitely. I feel like next year will, and I hate to say next year because it's like, oh, waiting. As I feel your pain, community. I don't want you to make you wait. But yeah, there's just because as the year closes out, especially with fall and winter, people are just busy. There's just holidays and things going on. So I have to be really selective about what dates to not cross over with different things and whatnot, but it'll get there. Yeah.
In time.
That I haven't heard anything. I've heard well, a couple people, 2 people.
I know too, and Jesse's ready to come back. And then Stephanie, I think she knows somebody else that wants to be involved.
Yeah. Are you watching, Gilbert? Yeah.
And they can get the application in your office.
Yes.
Or
Come by Parks and Rec office, or email me. Emails on the city website. Call, text me, beat me if you want to reach me.
right now,
Posted like a job announcement almost, where people could see it. For council, it was, I believe, no, I think
I don't think so.
it was just random. It was like, I saw a Facebook post for my seat, and then no, I know you are. Yeah, now you're.
I think it is just like because Hannah just reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you should do this." So I don't know if there's like a formal thing. Mm.
That's so
Oh, there you have it. Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good. So we're still moving on up. Which is good. And getting your feet wet a little
Yeah.
is good. Any questions, comments for anybody? About anything? If not, I might have to look for a motion of adjournment. All in favor, say aye. This meeting is now adjourned. Thank you for allowing us in your home and discuss recreation of Guadalupe. See you next week, next month.